I was in the kitchen making coffee, right? And I just heard this little hook, and it's like, I just want you to love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. And then there's a response from the other person, and they're like, I already love you, love you, love you, love you, I want you. It's like a back and forth. It's like a good one. It's a good one. Okay, it's a good back and forth, okay? It's good. But it's very like, it feels whimsical. It feels almost like, it's giving me like Cloud9, or somebody feeling like they're just walking on sunshine. Somebody feeling like they high, but they not. Like they high on love. Like high. It's like a holistic high. I just want you to love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. It's you know? Yeah. Because it gets, as I was saying it in my head before I said it out loud, it's like it got more passionate. At first it was like, I just want you to love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. And then it's the second time it sounded more passionate. I just want you to love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. It's just, it got my shoulders in it that time. You know, when the shoulders, you know me and my shoulders be talking. Sometimes that's how you know something is the right thing, because it come out my shoulders. The energy, I got trapped energy in my shoulders apparently, and sometimes in my hips. So I have to release by moving those areas, those in the shoulders and hips. Oh wait, hey, you know, that's how I gotta go. You should try it. Maybe you need to know. Okay, let me see. So I feel like this is like a mutual love thing. A mutual love thing. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I heard you on my mind all the time right now. I'm thinking about making you mine, 'cause damn you fine. I'm thinking about making you mine, damn you fine. You got my mind on Cloud9. You're so divine. I cannot get you out of my mind, but I don't really want to, 'cause I love you. I want you. Hey, 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 hey. I hear some sprinkles in my mind. It's like ding, 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 ding. What's that? Somebody doing something outside. It sounded like water was pouring. I'm like, where's water coming from? But it's not in here. It sounded so close. Water. Is that a part of this message? Water? Water. Somebody's mouth may begin to water when they see you. Or they want to explore your waters. It could be your emotions. You know? They want to see your emotions. They want to see your emotions. I'm picking up this energy where it's like, it's very, something about this is artsy. I don't know what. Hold on. I mean, I am picking up music like I always do. Spirit speaks to me a lot through music. You guys know that by now. Because I be making up songs in the drop of a hat and I'm not trying. There's something about, They want to see your emotions. What is this? It feels like they want to really dive into your waters. Okay? And when they dive into your waters, they want to see your emotions. Okay? Hello? Hello? Okay? Answer the phone. Answer the phone when they call. You want to answer the phone. Because, you know, honestly, a lot of people want love. I think I want to say everybody wants love, but I think some people don't want to say that. They want to be like, pluck love. I don't want love, you know? But, you know, love is healing. So I don't know why someone wouldn't want to be healed with love. You know, to each his own way. But many of you, for the ones who do want love, right? You have a right to want love. You know why? You have a right to want love because you've been made with love. If you are someone who loves God, right? And you put God on a pedestal in your life, and you walk with God, and you allow God's mind and energy to move through you, then that means that love is made for you because you are made of love. You know, I have a little mantra, and it's like, I deserve love because I am love, and I love you. I deserve love because I am love, and I love you. Love, 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 love. I just heard a new part in my mind that I didn't hear before, but as I was saying it, it was like, let the love come down until it hits the ground. Let the love come down until it hits the ground. And all that is supposed to be said at the same time, but I can't do all that together. So I said it separately. Just listen, watch, and see. I said listen. I was trying to say listen. Just listen, watch, and see. But if you pay attention, you'll be able to hear it in layers as I said it, because all of what I said is supposed to be said together. Now, there's layers to your love. There's layers to the love that you desire. And you want all of your layers to be respected. With a quarter? It was weird. I don't know why I did that. But, whoa, almost put the card almost went in my coffee. I just heard the song that I like. Girl, you got me like, oh, da-do, 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 gotta make you mine. Girl, you're so fine. I gotta make you mine. Girl, you got me like, oh. So good. How you looking so beautiful. Ta-da. Love. There's layers to your love. I just feel this energy of you guys are tired of feeling like, let me focus on the positive of it. What you desire is someone that will love you for you. Not trying to change you or like, and if it does have anything to do with a change, it will be an improvement. If you're going to love, you might as well love someone who is going to love you better, make you better. I heard, I'm gonna love you better. God, whether we gon' die together. See, that's so sweet. You just want somebody who's going to stick around, you know? So, you know what? Society is so flimsy. And people are so swayed by the ways of societal norms that they can't tell what their true nature is anymore. So they feel as though they're supposed to do what everybody else is doing. And it really confuses the true destiny for so many. And they don't get a chance to experience their true destiny because they're stuck in the toxic ways of society. So when you're stuck in these ways, it really defeats you from beautiful love that we are meant to experience, because it causes confusion, and it causes people to act in ways that aren't aligned with them, with themselves. I put a poll up yesterday, and I asked you what does culture mean to you, in your opinion. And most of you said it means to align with oneself, which is the right answer. But there was a few of you that said, and not many people responded to that. I guess it was too much for some people, or they just didn't care about it. But, excuse me, that's a valid question, and I feel like it's something that you should consider. And some said that they feel like culture is societal norms. And that's not true, because just because you see things happen in society that are normal due to repetition, they may seem normal due to repetition, but they are not normal. It's actually very plucked up. Okay? Very plucked up. Most of what's going on right now is not essential, and it's not beneficial. It doesn't help you in your life. It actually harms you and takes you away from your opportunity for the love that you desire, because you'll get caught up thinking many things that are not, and the things that you think cause misalignment with divine alignment. So you'll be misaligned from what's truly meant for you if you feel as though what you see is normal. When you move from a place of like morals and ethics, when you know if something's not right, or you know something is wrong, when you counter it with your ideas about it as to why something is right or wrong, then that means that you don't agree with it. And that's what the people are supposed to do. Otherwise, you'll be easily controlled. And you forfeit your happiness when you just go along with all of these things that are already established. Just because they're established doesn't mean that they're right. There's many laws that have been placed, and it doesn't mean that they're all right. It doesn't mean that they don't have any problems. It doesn't mean that they can't be improved. That's just what I'm saying. So I just want to make sure that you guys are thinking on that wave, and know the only way to change things is if the people change it by coming together and making a change. So like, when it comes to love, the way you love, it really represents how someone loves you. The way you love yourself, a person will love you, if not even more than, I don't want to say more than you, but they'll just know how to love you. Okay? That's the energy that I'm getting from this message. I feel like this is a true love that is meant to be for you. It really just depends on what you think of yourself. If you're in a needy energy, it's going to be difficult for you to get this kind of love. But if you're in the right energy, this love will find you. It will magnetize to you. Not even find, it will just magnetize to you. Yeah. The sun and abundance. So when you are in your most potent energy, this love will always magnetize to you, because you will be in the right setting. You'll be in the right space. When you have a certain level of complexity to you, you'll be recognized for who you truly are. That you're not like basic. You're not normal. because everybody else wants to be normal. That's why I always push so much about you being yourself, whoever you are. Listen, I don't care how quirky you are. I don't care if you snort while you're speaking. If you stop in the middle and go, "Car," I can't do it, but you know what I mean. You stop in the middle, you say something crazy. If that's you, the one that loves you is going to love that about you. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't try to hide your snort. Don't try to hide it, okay? Don't try to hide aspects of you, because what you often try to hide is what your person loves about you. One of the things in it is also about loving yourself. Everything about you. Love yourself, and the one that is meant for you is going to love you for being you. For being you. And that's so freeing, to be in a relationship where someone loves you for being you. And the two of you are pushing each other to be better people in society and in the family and in life and into self. And that is love. That is love. At least one layer of it, because I feel like love by itself is not enough. There's layers to just love alone. There's layers to it from different perspectives, you know. So I feel like this love is for many of you. However, if you're thinking that the ways of society are normal, it's going to be difficult for you to get aligned, divinely aligned, into the relationship that is meant for you. It's meant for you. It'll be hard for you if you don't see what the problem is with that, because you'll be trying to go along with what's considered normal in society, and if you go that route, it is less likely for you to be divinely aligned with who is meant for you and who will love you for you. Because right now in society, people be married for 2 minutes, then they be broken up, especially like people that are in the industry, like people that are in the public eye. A lot of them people, they don't last. Not only is it the temptation, but it's also like the wave. It's like a trend right now to be with somebody for a hot second and move on, and then be on the next. I was about to say something, I'ma chill. But if you be on the next body, let me say it like that. Okay? And that has become normal. So if you follow, if you're thinking that culture is a societal norm, it's going to be very difficult for you to align with who you're meant to align with, because you'll be going along with the get along. The key is to detach yourself from that way of thinking so that you align with yourself. You vibe with yourself. You vibe within self. Once you got that connected all right, in the right ways, you know, like that. Once you got that connected, the core, then you're ready to go, because you're going to know who you are, and then you're going to know what you're going to accept and what you're not. So then you'll be able to speak for yourself. When you don't know yourself, you can't speak for yourself. You can't really call out what you like and don't like, and you might not even be confident enough to say what you don't like and what you like. And that's a problem, because as soon as you don't start speaking for yourself, then the person that you with is going to think, oh, you simpleton. They're going to call you simpleton, and they're going to think that you don't have enough complexity to realize that they're trying to see how they could tinker you and how they can move you like a puppet. Then they start using you like a puppet master, and you're going to be out here like looking like you Missy Elliott in the video. Me, I'm super fly. I can't stand the rain. That's what you're going to be looking like if you don't know yourself trying to get into a relationship. So the first thing you need to do if you want true love is to know oneself and be confident in what you like and what you don't like. Accept your beautiful flaws and all. Accept yourself for who you are, regardless of what anybody says. You still work on yourself and things that you know, might be self-conscious about, or things that might bother you about you. You work on those things slowly until you get to where you want to be. But it doesn't mean dismiss yourself and put yourself down and then be looking in the mirror and then comparing yourself to somebody who body different from yours, and you may like something somebody else got, and all this gets confusing, and then you're going to be confused. Then you're going to be trying to get into a relationship with that confusion, and then you're going to be looking at the person like, do you feel about me how I feel about myself? Because I don't really feel good about myself. And I know it's bad for my health, but I can't stop thinking about it because I don't know what to do about it. When you get into that real negative self-talk, you will dig yourself deeper and deeper and deeper down into a hole, and you damn near bury yourself, and you can't breathe at that moment. So once you can't breathe, you're going to panic. Get me out of here. It's reminding me of like somebody who was buried alive or something. That's creepy. But it's making me think about that. And then I just saw whatchamacallit in that video, Mac Miller. I don't know why he chose to do that. I feel like certain things you shouldn't do because I feel like you kind of like mark yourself. He chose to do a video in a coffin. I don't know. But anyway, it's like every time I see somebody do that, they end up, and it's like they're manifesting that. Like, stop it. I don't know what the people doing. Anyway, but it's making me think like that. If you're in some confined place and that you put yourself in mentally, you're going to believe everything that you've buried yourself beneath, and it's going to weigh down on you, right? And then if you choose to get into a relationship with all that weight on you from all of the self-defeating thoughts that you have that have buried you, you'll believe that you'll begin to project your thoughts about yourself onto the person, and that person most likely doesn't think anything like that about you. You know how many beautiful women, I don't really hear men talk about this so much, even though they probably do amongst themselves in a barbershop or something. I don't know. But I know a lot of women, they'll be so beautiful. I'm talking beautiful. Like, I see them as beautiful. And I'm sure many other people do too. And they will think that they are like a creature. They'll think they're a creature. And they think they look just horrible. They'll think, they'll have like a lot of body image issues. Look, if you do not like your body, or if you want to, work on it, then work on it. Get it how you want it. But love yourself enough to say, I don't like that about me. I want to fix it. And then fix it. What is the big deal? I don't know why it's so hard. I don't want you guys to make it so hard, because this love that I'm feeling is healing, and it's meant for all of those who believe that it is meant for them. You take this love, own it, put it in the comments. This is my love. We just are deeply in love with one another. That is meant for us. But the more you don't love yourself, and you don't have that self-love, and you don't have that self-respect, and you don't work on yourself and get to know what you really like and stuff like that, it really takes you away. It takes you absolutely away from being able to have a loving relationship for an extended time, because you're going to be in your head so much thinking about what's wrong with you that you can't look your person in the eye and just have that quality time. You'll be in your head so much, buried in negative thoughts, that you won't even be able to enjoy the person's company, because you'll be too worried about what's wrong with you as opposed to what's the best in you. Be careful of this. I didn't expect to talk about the societal norms here, because I was actually going to save that for a different video, but I feel like it snuck in here for a reason, because it was supposed to. Move your hips sometime, okay? I feel like y'all need to do this sometime. It's like an exercise, okay? Sometimes I make up my own exercises and I move my body in a certain way because it feels right. Sometimes I do feel like I have tension in certain areas, so I release it by moving my body. Sometimes you just gotta move, move. I be getting in the shoulders, like, certain things you do when you move, you release, and it makes you feel like a sense of comfort, just move. I feel like a lot of times energy that's stuck is toxic energy, and if you don't move, I feel like there's ways, especially for, I mean, there's probably ways for men to do it, but I'm a woman, so I'm going to move very feminine. And as a woman, I feel like these are things that you should be doing when you want to feel. It's almost like it brings out this certain aspect of your personality when you allow your body to move. Okay? There's something special about that when you are free with the movement of your body, because we're alive. We're meant to move. We're supposed to be moving. But if you're sitting still all the time and you're not moving, it locks you up. You get locked up. You know how somebody that's always in the bed or always sitting down in somewhere and they don't move, and they begin to be like, oh, my back hurt. Oh, my ankle bone. Oh, my knees. Everything just be hurt. That's because they're not moving enough. And when you don't move enough, you get locked up. So the key here is to keep moving. Keep loving yourself. The more you love yourself, the more you move, the more you get in tune with you. And you detach from what seems to be normal in society, which is not. Then you align yourself with the truth. And the truth is love and authenticity. Okay? Because that love is for you. I believe that everybody has a love that's meant for them. The love of your life is out there. This is another way that this is another problem that I'm thinking about, like the stuck energy. The stuck energy can also come from allowing yourself to be stuck, waiting for someone who is gallivanting outside with the girlies or the guys, depending on if you were with a masculine energy or feminine energy. If you have an ex that you feel like is your twin flame and you just waiting for them and you've been waiting for 10 years, listen. Go outside and say hello to somebody. Hey, how you doing today? Hey, won't you come by my way? Hey, how you doing today? No, I'm just joking, but because I'm just saying anything. But I'm really just talking about communicating. Feel free to communicate, and it's okay to say hello to someone, even if you think they're it don't mean you have to like talk to them and have to go get their number and all that. But it's about getting yourself used to speaking again. And not being so locked up, because I remember when I damn near went mute from being in a toxic relationship, because I was like, nah, I don't want to argue. I'm just chill. I'm just be quiet. But I was young, so I didn't know that wasn't the right thing to do. And then over time, I taught myself what was right, and I started to pay attention. And there's something else that I'm thinking about. Wait, what was that? Okay, there was something. I was speaking to someone. One thing that really came to my attention around that time, I was speaking to someone. I think I was like looking for a job or something. I was speaking to someone, and she had like this color wheel on the wall that I've never seen before, but it was in alignment with emotions and with situations that happen within relationships. And it was years ago. This was like, I don't even know how many years ago, but it was a very long time ago. But I looked on a wall, and it was talking about DV. It was talking about domestic violence, right? And it was saying how many things on there are considered like a negative trait of a relationship. And it was like depending on how many align with you, and then there's like a number, like an average, like a rating that was that showed if you're considered to be in like a violent situation. The rating was high, not necessarily violent, but toxic. The rating was high for me, and the things that were there, I had never looked at them as toxic. I didn't know. And it opened up my eyes in a way, because I was always thinking like toxic relationships are just when someone hits the other person, like, you know, when it's like hands are thrown, and it's that type of thing. But there's also toxicity when it comes to the mental, like how someone can manipulate your mind and make you think something that's not, and make you feel like you have to behave a certain way when you don't. It's like all these little intricate things that have to do with the mind that can actually be worse. I mean, they're both bad, because I'm not going to say it's okay for anybody to put their hands on anybody. However, what I'm saying is that once you have somebody's mind, you have them in a different type of way. That's a lot of control when you have somebody's mind. And if you're not, if you have someone's mind and you're not a healer, or if somebody has your mind and they're not a healer, and it's not like you're connected to them off the strength of love, then they can just have you all messed up. And I just don't want you guys to be in that type of predicament, because it stops you from living. It makes you stagnant. You're not moving, and then you have all of this stuck energy in certain parts of your body. And then you wonder why you feel tense and everything's hurting, your back, your knees, your bones. I don't feel like that's just, I feel like that's also a mental thing too. Now that I think about it, it's like, it's connected. You tell yourself you tired, you tell yourself this and that and the third, and you don't move, and it just makes certain, it's like you lock the mind first before you lock the body. The mind aligns with the body, so whatever you're telling your mind, your body will follow. That's what I feel like. That's more spiritual. That's more on a spiritual aspect. And what I'm saying, I feel like I have to research it more, because there's more here. It has a lot to do with chakras. It has a lot to do with energy points of the body. Like, you know, have you ever seen acupuncture? I've gotten acupuncture before. I actually feel like it's very soothing. But you know, there's certain points in our body that actually trigger certain areas and other things within our body. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that's going deep into a whole nother field of life. But I just wanted to touch it because I feel it right now, and I feel like I need to go do some research, read a book or something about that. But yeah, it starts in the mind. The body follows. So if your mind is not healthy, then your body won't be right. It's about what you're holding in within your mind that really truly affects you. All right, so this love is meant for you, but clearly, honey, baby, sweetheart, there's things you have to do. Now, if you want to book a coaching call or a reading with me, you can. Just go to my website, www.MNHONEYROSE.org. All right, if you would like to purchase any of my books, you can. They're going to be attached to this video, as well as on my website, www.MNHONEYROSE.org. Okay, is there anything else I want to say? I think that's it for this message. But when you choose you, that's when the love comes. So simple. It's so simple, but you can't be extra thirsty though. You gotta chill and relax. Once you get thirsty, that's a turn off. People don't want thirst. Like, get your thirsty ass a drink then. Because that's how it feels. It's like, okay, because people that are thirsty, their energy it has so much angst, and it can make people feel uncomfortable, and it can make people be like, okay, chill, you too close. That's how it makes people feel. So if you feel yourself getting anxious, because you're like, I really want this, and I really want a relationship, and I'm really trying to do that, and I'm really trying to do this, and I really want that, and then the person will be like, no, you don't want this. No, you don't, because you can't get it. You know, it's gonna feel like that. It's not natural. It's not just like a, you know, when it's natural communication, it feels right. When you feel like somebody's trying to force themselves onto you and being like overly aggressive, then it's kind of like, okay, I don't know about you. So be careful with that. The key is to focus on yourself. You have so much to do that you're not focused on anything else, because you're so active and you're loving yourself and what you're doing, that you don't have time to be distracted with what isn't, you know, because you could like somebody and they might be in a whole relationship. Like, think about that for a second. You like somebody, they might be in a whole relationship, and then when you find out, your heart gonna be broke. Oh, bro, your heart was already broke, now it broke again. Broke on broke. That's too much brokenness. You gonna go down. Even a bird agreed. Say tee 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 tee. So don't do that to yourself, please. If the person ain't around, let them be wherever they at. Okay? Because nobody has time. Nobody has time for you to be stagnant, not moving, and not living life like it's not sunny outside. Okay? Nobody has time for that. Gotta shine the light on the broken hearts. This is how the cards came out. Shine the light on the broken hearts to mend them. Your heart is meant to be mended after it's broken. It's not just meant to stay broken for your whole entire life, waiting for someone that isn't respectful enough to call, talk to you, reach out to you, show that they love you. You know, it can't be in a 5D forever. I need to see you in person. I don't want to just see you on, what's this, FaceTime. I don't want to just hear your voice on the phone. I need to touch you. Come here, let me pinch you and make sure you're real. We don't have no time for the catfishes. Okay? Do the right thing for yourself, please. And stop waiting for who ain't coming. No. Don't do that. Okay? I love you. I'll see you in the next video.